Hey there, everybody. So, we were supposed to take a trip down to the Oregon coast. That didn't happen. The Oregon coast was beautiful. It was 65 degrees, but between here and there was, what do they say, the heat wave for 1,000 years. So it was 115 degrees between here and there. 115 degrees Fahrenheit is like 800 Celsius. And 65 degrees at the Oregon coast was nice. That's like minus 20 Celsius. So, so there is that. Now I took the opportunity I took that time to rearrange some stuff. I moved my printer over to the other side of the room. I got rid of a bunch of shelves. I cleaned up the other side of my office. Just sorting through stuff, getting organized. Started preparing my box set for 2021. So far I've got 5 images for the box set, which is awesome. 5 named images. There's a couple of new named images. I've been going through the Zion work. I've been going through the Sawtooth work, which is great. First, let me say thank you to everyone who's purchased the print. These are just luster paper test prints. The Cottonwood in Zion Canyon Spring 2021 is selling great. And thank you so much to everybody who's bought one. I'm printing them up and packaging them up and shipping them out, and really, it's the culmination of everything that I do in my photography is to sell prints. I just absolutely love it. It's the greatest thrill for me. So there's that. One of the things that I did was I cleaned up the darkroom, and I actually mixed up some new chemicals, and I processed the 4x5 film from Zion and from the Sawtooth Wilderness, and you saw that in the intro to the video on the light box. And I'm pointing over there because my light box is over there. And I scanned the one of the images from Collab Canyon on my Epson V850, and I printed it. And this is a glossy paper, but cheap Kirkland. I just found some while I was cleaning up. Great for proofing. It's what I used to use. And it turned out great. A lot of depth. Everything you'd expect a 4x5 to be. 3-dimensionality, micro contrast, super resolution. It's all there. Okay. And I said to myself, I remember taking some XT-3 images right before I set up the 4x5. I wonder what they look like. And I printed it. The crop's a little different. It's a little wider view. But when you look at the 4x5 print, and then you look at this, and you say to yourself, my God, there's not much in it. I mean, the Fuji just did so well. And that's why I'm able to make, the prints that the way I look at it is to say that I realize my vision. And this realizes my vision. This printed on Hannamule or Moab, Juniper, absolutely stunning. And I've got one of those because this is going to be a new named image. I haven't totally decided on the name yet. But it's going to be part of the box set. And I printed out some of them for the box set on the Juniper, and absolutely stunning. And so I know that the 4x5 can go larger, right? If I drum scan the 4x5 negative, or even the Epson V850, I'll be able to do 30x40s. I mean, the amount of detail is incredible. But the Fuji is absolutely stunning, at least to 16x24. And somebody in one of the comments said, why don't you print on a Pro 2100? Because I have a Canon Pro 1000. And the answer is I don't have a Pro 2100, but I'd like to. Considering the Epson 4000 and 4880 and 4800 and 4880 was $3,000 a piece, and the Pro 2100 is only $2,700 compared to those Epsons, and the Epsons were 17-inch wide printers, and the Pro 2100 is a 24-inch wide printer. That's something for future consideration, definitely. I'd love to be able to print larger, and that would be interesting. So that's a possibility. The real thing holding me back from actually just getting one is that, I already have the Pro 1000, and the 2100 is over 200 pounds. So it's not something that I'm just going to be able, I have to coordinate with some of the neighbors, like when I order that. Like, can you guys help me lift this up? Because me and the wife ain't going to be able to hoik that thing around. So, so there is that. So, very impressed. I mean, just kind of shocking. I remember back in the day, like with color, you were dependent upon your laboratory, and I would never be able to get prints of this quality from color negatives going through a laboratory. I mean, the level of quality of APS-C cameras in the Fuji system is just shocking, and I think it really was a revelation to me. Which I've known before. I mean, I've got beautiful prints, 16 by 20s on the wall, 16 by 24s on the wall that I think are great. But when you can A/B, I think what it is for me is that the 4x5 film is a known quantity. I know what it's capable of. I know it's got that look that I'm looking for. And I was really amazed at how comparable a shot from a Fuji APS-C camera could be. Really, really, like the Fuji realizes my vision and does what I need it to do, which is just amazing. I think also part of it is that there's something very unsatisfying about developing a 4x5 negative and then scanning it and printing it digitally. Like, I really want to get in the darkroom and print this on fiber-based paper. Like, to me, that's the culmination of the photographic process. The analog photographic process is an analog print. That's just me. I mean, other people, might think otherwise, but this is my art. You do what you want. So, but I am really satisfied with the APS-C Fuji and the results. And so that's what this video is about. I was really pretty amazed at the detail and the micro contrast and the three-dimensionality. It's all there in the Fuji print, which is really something else. So, and another thing, I've been going back and forth. I've been fooling around with Capture One, and what I find really interesting is that I can't replicate the quality of results with Capture One as I can with Affinity. Now, I'm pretty sure that's probably me, because I don't know Capture One that well. But Capture One is more difficult to get satisfying results from, at least for me. I know it's not fair because I have Affinity dialed in, but it didn't take that much for me to dial Affinity in to get what I want. Where Capture One, I can't replicate what I'm getting out of Affinity in Capture One. So go figure. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, so that's what I wanted to share with everybody today. Thanks for watching. I got a trip coming up. The next trip coming up is to Wyoming. And that's September. Sounds so far away, but it's really only 6 or 7 weeks away. So looking forward to that. And I got a lot of work to do here. The box set's coming along great, and I'm really enjoying it. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. More stuff coming. And yeah, have a great summer, and we'll catch you guys later. Bye.